So Microsoft is committed to accessibility, and that means that we are always thinking about users and co-designing with them whenever we design new products.
The way to think about it, I think, is just what is the population of our students? And about 18% of students in the United States have a disability of one form or another. So you add all that up, that's millions, maybe 7 to 10 million students.
With AI tools and technologies becoming more and more pervasive in everyday life, it's even more important to teach computer science and AI literacy to every student. We aspire to a world where everyone can be a technology creator, and where the innovations of tomorrow represent all of humankind. Block-based programming environments represent pieces of code as visual blocks that can be assembled and snapped together like puzzle pieces. This is a wonderful paradigm for new learners because it removes the pitfalls of syntax errors while using spatial constructs and colors to convey semantic meaning and control flow. However, until now, block-based programming was not accessible to students who are blind or have low vision, and so they were getting left behind.
Why we do user tests is we really advocate for going out and talking to the people who've got lived experience and also the specialists. We've done a lot of research, a lot of user tests. We've set up a youth ideation panel and we talk to them a lot about what we're doing and what their thoughts are.
Just everything from an accessibility standpoint. What does the Braille need to look like? What does this tactile graphic need to look like? Menus laid out in a way that the screen reader can navigate through them.
Blind or low vision students can now use the same tools as their peers and benefit from the same learning affordances provided with block-based programming.
And on button A, press statement position.
Before I actually came to this school, I'd never had a computer science lesson. I was always taken out of them to do some other sort of project. So I'd actually never had any computer science skills. So to have something that I can actually use with next to no experience it's just incredible, really.
I think having Microsoft in particular sort of take this on, I think it's important.
We've worked very closely, we've done a lot of sharing. It's very, very collaborative.
They're looking at all the little details that often get overlooked.
I work on Blockly because I like making things possible. Anyone who has a disability, especially anyone who's a student, is able to participate fully. They might be doing it differently, that's fine. But being able to do the same things, not having that feeling of exclusion, I think is really the critical part of this.
It's important to make things available to everyone. Some kids surprise you with how far they take things and how into it they get. And it can be those students that, maybe they kind of fly under the radar and then they just do something, you're like, wow.